Hello, all my wonderful AJR fans out there. I did not expect to be recording a video because I'm currently on vacation, and I was like, in these next 3 days that I'm here, there's no way there's going to be any big news that AJR is going to be releasing, right? Well, I was wrong. There's so much to cover today. The official artwork, we have the track list in order, and I have a bunch of really cool, juicy theories that I wanted to go over with you guys. Also, one quick thing before we get started. I mentioned this in the last video, but I'm running a contest where you could win a $50 Amazon gift card, and all you have to do to enter is pre-save my single that I'm releasing. And honestly, there aren't a ton of people who have done this so far, so your odds are pretty good. So again, I'll include that in the description and a pinned comment, but go ahead and do that, and good luck to you. So let us go over the song order first. Now, with this official track list, we do have a lot more to talk about. One being that a lot of people were saying that Maybe Man, the first song on this album, is going to be where Pandemonium is, and I fully agree with that. I think that is a very realistic outcome because if you think about it, Pandemonium was used as the song when they first announced this album, so it makes sense that they were trying to get us to understand, okay, this is the feel for it, this is what it's going to start off as. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be the first song, is Pandemonium, known as Maybe Man. Another thing that I wanted to mention is Turning Out Part 3 is the sixth song. So a lot of you were like, hey, every other Turning Out has been the sixth song, so it's probably going to be the sixth song. Turns out it is, so that's confirmed there. And now I wanted to talk about something else here, specifically something that I saw AJR Early Releases post on X about Apple Music. So I don't have Apple Music, but luckily they posted all this and had a lot of information on it, so thank you to AJR Early Releases. So real quick, I wanted to note that there are only 12 songs, not only on this list, but there are only 12 songs on Apple Music as well. But I'll circle back to that. Don't panic. I have a very good theory that I wanted to share with you. So it looks like the album is going to be 44 minutes and 13 seconds long, so it's a good duration. Every single on the song is explicit, except for one, which is Hole in the Bottom of My Brain. So that's exciting. Very interesting. I'm okay with that choice. Oh, hi. Nothing crazy about the duration of each song. So each individual song being 2, 3, 4 minutes long, right? Except for 2085, the last song on the album. And this one is 5 minutes and 31 seconds. Now, okay, that's not a crazy duration for a song, but it is kind of long, And it turns out that's actually AJR's longest song. So, when I first saw this, I was it was no question. I was like, oh, it's the last song on this album. A lot of times artists will just have a hidden track after, a minute after the song is over. They'll just have this really cool hidden gem there. And I was like, wait, that totally makes sense though, because there's only 12 songs listed on here, but if they have a hidden track at the very end, that's 13 songs. So I'm kind of convinced this is actually what they're doing here, because they said they're gonna have 13 songs. And if they have this long song, that's the last song on the album. It just makes a ton of sense that they just have a hidden track there. And to go further with this, when I was looking back on my conversations on Discord, I saw that Imagine Mango, who I really respect their opinion and their views on AJR things and just everything in general, they had the same exact thought. So it was somebody I respect thought this same exact thing. Let's go. It's golden. I'm not saying it's officially going to happen because we're still speculating, but I'm basically convinced that 13th song is a hidden track. Now, as far as what song it is and what title, I have to look back. There was a list of songs that have been rumored that I don't have that list of right now, But if you have an idea for what that song is, definitely comment below. But yeah, that's exciting. I really think this is what they're going to do. The other option is that maybe they have a deluxe version. That's what people were saying, but like, no. I think they said there's 13 songs. It makes sense that the 13th song is a hidden track on this last one. All right, now moving on to the artwork. So I first saw this artwork posted on Ryan's story. Someone shared it with me. Ryan's story had this caption. It said, "The year we spent creating this album was the most insane year of our lives. Can't wait to take the journey with you November 3rd. And it also said, "Also, all Easter eggs will make sense, I promise. We reward those that dive deep." So there are Easter eggs on this album artwork. So all of us, of course, went crazy looking for them. And what I did was I compiled a list of things that I understand or think I understand, and also things that I really don't understand and need your help in the comments letting me know what they are. So let's start off with the ones I understand. A lot of these also came from the Discord, and a lot of people had discussions about these, so thank you to everyone in the Discord for talking about this and helping me come up with this list. If you are interested in joining the Discord, I'll include a link to that in the description as well. It's a great community, love them all. You guys are great. Okay, so this list right here. There are 3 gravestones that we see in that little city. A lot of these are like in that little city on the top. There are 3 gravestones, which I think is related to 2085, and the reason why I think that is because if you think about how old AJR is going to be in 2085, like 90s, right? I think that might be them. I don't know, this is really morbid, but I'm thinking, okay, by this year we'll be like pretty old, if not, you know. But that's just my thoughts on it. I don't know. Other people were saying it could be related to Turning Out Part 3, so that's an option too, but I was thinking it was related to 2085. We also see a dog in a window, so perhaps that is Shay. And actually, perhaps they have a song that mentions Shay or is about Shay, but their dog, I don't know if you know that, they have a dog named Shay. And it looks just like it in this image, so I'm willing to bet that's Shay. They have a building with a brain on it, which is clearly related to Hole in the Bottom of My Brain. If you look at Adam, it looks like he's folding his hands or praying. So that could be a reference to God is really real. Also, the house from the artwork for the Dumb song is in one of those houses at the top of the artwork. And another thing that was really cool that we talked a lot in the Discord was the album art. This is probably like one of my favorite things about this artwork. And I didn't realize this at first, but it's in the shape of an eye. So if you look at the cityscape above and the waves below, it kind of like makes an eye shape. And in the center is basically Jack's head, which is like the pupil of it all. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. But continuing on with this theory, we also see eyes on the building, on one of the buildings. And then recently AJR commented saying that what's catching people's eyes. So it looks like this theme of eyes is going to be prevalent on this album. Which also, looking back, AJR has mentioned eyes before in songs like Next Up Forever. They mention your eyes are open and never close them, right? So thank you to everyone in Discord for talking about that one specifically. It was just really cool to see that. And now the last thing, the last Easter egg that I have that I am super proud of because I figured this out, I think I figured this out, is the bridge. So we see Jack kind of like pulling on this bridge, kind of like holding things down. And I'm pretty sure I know which bridge that is. I think it is I might be pronouncing this wrong, but the Verrazano Bridge, the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, sorry, in New York City. And obviously them being raised there kind of bridges that connection between why they would use this bridge. So I'm kind of convinced that that is that bridge. If you look that bridge up, It looks identical to that. And I know what you're thinking, okay, bridges all look the same, but they don't. They really don't. But no, I'm pretty sure this is the Verrazano Bridge. So let me know what you think. Look it up. Really proud of that assumption there. So now let's talk about the things that I don't understand. So there is the scene marker, or whatever it's called, like in movies, you know, where they like marker that thing on one of the buildings. There's a baby crawling. There's money on a house, like drawn on a house. There's also 3 people, like one of the sailboats in the water. So I don't know if there's a significance to that being like AJR or someone else, or I don't know. And then there's also something clearly in the window of this like tannish building with a blue roof that looks like a bottle, but I'm not really sure if it's a bottle or like a message in a bottle maybe. So I just thought I'd throw those ideas out, and obviously let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget about that contest. You have a pretty good chance of getting it. Literally, you can delete the song after it comes out, but at least you pre-save and get the chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card. And lastly, subscribe to the channel, because apparently I'm making videos even on vacation because there's big news that happens. So I'll keep you informed about everything AJR, but thank you so very much for watching to the very end here, and I'll see you again in the next video. Till then, peace.